Once upon a time in a far-off place, there were three goats who were sisters. They were very naughty goats. They would play pranks on the villagers, and they loved to make mischief. One day the goats were looking for some adventure. As they were strolling through the forest, they came across a river. The river was very wide and the goats wanted to go to the other side. But there was no bridge and the current was very strong. Just then, a fox came along. The fox was very smart and he had an idea. He said to the goats, "I can help you cross the river, but you have to let me carry one of your bells." The goats agreed, and the fox selected the biggest goat to carry. He wrapped his paws around her and started swimming across the river with her. As they were in the middle of the river, the fox started to panic. He was a very selfish animal, and he didn't want to share the bell with the other goats. He thought to himself, "Why should these goats get all the treasure? I will drown this goat and then run away with the bell." So the fox started to swim faster and the poor goat was struggling to keep up with him. The goat, however, was very clever. She knew that the fox was trying to drown her, so she started to play dead. She hung her head down and stopped moving. The fox thought that he had won, so he slowed down. He looked back to see if the other goats were following them, and they were. The fox panicked again and started to swim faster, but it was too late. The clever goat had already called for help. A few villagers were passing by and they saw what was happening. They quickly jumped into the river and saved the goat. They also caught the fox and gave him a piece of his own medicine. The villagers tied a rope around his waist and pulled him along the river bank. The naughty fox was soon out of breath and had to give up. The three goats thanked the villagers for saving their lives. From that day on, they became much nicer and they never played pranks on the villagers again. And whenever a fox tried to trick them, they remembered the time that they were almost drowned and saved by the villagers. The end.